everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And some space here. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 101 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. Room here to run. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First carry for Latavius Murray. And some room to maneuver. Latavius Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, 63 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Cousins, and this will be a dump off for Kelly. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back. Nice effort picking up the first down, though, and you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 382, lane 50.
Again, this is Kelly, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Flush to his right, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. A first down throw for Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ben Gideon coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. 2nd down, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well. Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Rob Kelly, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in the Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing. And Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100 yards. Kamara and Ingram, they've really settled in as well. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Tiger! Hooray!
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A dump down to McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That was second down run for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. As Washington comes back out, I mentioned you had their game last week at Seattle. It was sleeting out there. How'd you hold up in the booth? Did you have coat? Did you have jack? What did you have going on?
The toughest conditions I've ever worked in. Even though I'm in a booth and protected on 3 sides.
Was it cold?
It was a little bit chilly, a little nippy, but I will tell you this. I was tough. I was a gamer. I just wore the suit coat the entire game.
Space heater?
And no gloves.
Space heater?
All right, you got me there. There's the space heater.
I figured. Yeah.
I was trying to carry it through, and you nailed me on that one.
Great game, though, that the Skins were able to win by 3.
I hate the fact that you have that inside knowledge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Cousins, forced out to his left. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. This is Kelly, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Rio, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yards. Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Flush to his right. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Cousins again. Dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Kelly on the counter. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On first down, Murray. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that some just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Screenplay, McKinnon. And he showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. but when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now Forbath for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Cousins again, setting up the screen to count it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a give. This is Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know, you play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The run, it's Murray. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Cousins now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Third and short yardage, Cousins. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Pressure comes. Second sack now of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Gun, Bridgewater, buying time to his left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, 76 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Bridgewater going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Second down, Bridgewater being chased out left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Down the numbers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A big play there for Minnesota. 54 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Forced out to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Forbath will put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting.
Yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Cousins now from the 50. Dancing to his left. Airing one out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anderson Aho. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
On the run, it's Kelly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Anthony Barr in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. 2nd down, Cousins. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Cousins to throw it. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, 85 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run with it. It's Kelly. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Kelly stripped. The ball is free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cousins on first down. Steps away to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They got to get after him one more time.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. First down throw for Bridgewater. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 88 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Cousins now on the catch. It's Crowder, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a big